Well, that's really beautiful, I think. Cody Angle by Georgia. Very good reviews that's out now, called Week of Pines. And Cody Angle means weighing anchor. It's a kind of Welsh sea shanty there. And a lot of reed organ on there. There's a featured instrument, but her instrument is very much the harp. And she's also a songwriter in a much more contemporary vein. And there is a bit of a buzz about her. She's from Aberystwyth, training as Georgia Ruth, full name Georgia Ruth Williams. And we'll play that for Ethu Iwan, David Bradley, and John Ap Iwan, who've all asked to hear Georgia and more Welsh music. And in fact, I was talking to Kerris Matthews recently, and she was saying, oh, can I come on and say about all the great things that are happening in Welsh folk music in advance of the big Womex conference and happening in Cardiff in autumn. So that will definitely happen. And it's very difficult. Take a braver man than me to stop Kerris when she's in full flight. And so we're welcoming her to the programme before that Womex happens later in the year. And there's a BBC series, Hebrides, Islands on the Edge, and the soundtrack to that has been composed by Donald Shaw of Capercaillie and Celtic Connections fame. Phenomenal list of musicians on this, some you would expect. 14-piece strings added to a core line of 30 guys, including Mike McGoldrick, Aidan O'Rourke, and Patsy Reed, and Barman, Ian Carr, and they're fantastic players. So this is Donald Shaw et al. With Corrie Vrecken. well, really catching the majesty and drama of the landscape, I think. That's Donald Shaw, who's pretty much the mainspring behind Celtic Connections, and Corey Vrecken from the album Hebrides, Islands on the Edge, which is the soundtrack to the TV show. Corey Vrecken means Cauldron of the Speckled Seas, and is a narrow strait between the islands of Jura and Scarborough in Argyll and Bute off the west coast of mainland Scotland. Something from a different bay area after this, San Francisco Bay.
Since the dawn of time, humanity's seemingly insatiable appetite for death, destruction and devastation has gone hand in hand with another desire. The desire to make music.
Join Art Marty for War Cry.
Playing warfare throughout the centuries. From the dawn of human history right up to today's controversial use of music as a means of torture. War Cry, a concise history of the use of music in warfare.
Monday night from 10 on BBC Radio 2. BBC Radio 2.
Well, that's really intriguing, I think. It's by B. Beeman. I'll spell that for you in case you're interested, because you won't get it from just me saying B. Beeman. It's B-H-I-B-H-I-M-A-N, B. Beeman, and it's from an album which is just called Beeman, that came out last last year, that tune Crime of Passion. B. Beeman is of Sri Lankan heritage, but was raised in St. Louis, Missouri, and now he lives in San Francisco. He's playing the Open House Festival in Belfast on June the 20th. Also on the bill there, Lunasa and Luca Bloom. Next, Jan Paul. Hi Jan, long-time listener to Radio 2's Folk Show, now exiled in France, wrote to folkshow@bbc.co.uk asking to hear something from Lancashire.